Hello people in the house out, and today we're going to kind of recap on 2017, and I'm going to kind of talk about all the stuff that happened to me, which I might get a bit emotional on this, so apologies if I do, so pass no heat to me. Uh, Looking back on 2017, it was a hard year. January went middle and good. January 2017 went all good. Nothing bad happened. Then February. The end of February, things start to go downhill. Around 24th, that was on a Saturday, things start to go way down. Because I was depressed and suicidal and all that. I mean, looking back at it now, I mean, my mind just wanted to turn me into a different person. My mind just took me away from life and decided to just take me and just give me some random stuff and it would mess up my whole mind. That's what happened. I was losing my mind altogether because my mind was not functioning right. It was like, I don't know, I was making up random stuff. I thought people were just what everybody was against me and everything. And you might have heard that in some of my videos. Maybe I could have been back in February. I could have been kind of very nervous. And then March. Oh my God! Don't get me started with March. March was the worst. It was the worst 31 days of my life, March. I don't know how many times I was in the hospital in Cavan. And then I had to be brought up to Dublin, then didn't get out to April. Oh my God, I was admitted 4 times to the hospital, then sent up to Dublin. Oh, and then kept for loads. And then I was in for St. Patrick's Day, and I was looking forward to just tired chilling around, getting off my school holidays, and I spent 7 weeks in Cherry Orchard Hospital up in Dublin. 7 weeks, and that was in April. I got out near May. I only had a week left of secondary school, so it was difficult. It was honestly March was. Oh, you probably noticed I didn't upload a lot, and loads of people thought it was dead and all. Oh, it was just hell. It was like I was on hell. It was like when the thing about this is, and the thing that really brings a smile to my face is my friends stuck by me. They helped me. Everything they could do, they were helping me with. Oh, I can't thank them enough for standing. I mean, they didn't. I was. Oh, I don't know. Like I had them worried sick because they didn't know what happened to me for 2 weeks, and then the hospital said I was in. Then I was the school said I was in the hospital, and that what happened in March. But my friends were so worried. I mean, I would. Oh, it honestly wasn't my fault. It was just my head. Like I would never do something like. Oh, I don't. I honestly just don't know. I just lost my mind at that stage in March. Then end of May, I had a week left of school when I came out of the hospital in Dublin. So yeah, I had a few tests in the last few days. So got to spend a bit of time with my friends, and yeah, that's basically what happened to me. And then just kind of, I walked to Milltown too in Cavan from Buttersbridge to Milltown, which was I kind of wanted to build confidence back with it. So I done that within 4 hours. So I give myself a thumbs up for that. It was just I honestly just don't understand. Then June went, nothing really happened in June. I was kind of just being lazy, playing games, trying to upload more videos, trying to do all that. January was middling, nothing really happened to be honest. August, going back to secondary school, that was a big thing because I was so worried. Because my last few days in school were just like hell. Oh, you can't imagine people just looking at you like you met the insane bastard. They were just looking at you like, why are you even here? You should be ashamed of what you've done. I mean, it wasn't my fault. I wasn't out to cause trouble or anything. It was just my head just lost. I couldn't. It wasn't me. It was some kind of. It was my brain wanted to turn me into somebody different and started brainwashing me. My brain wanted to brainwash me. That's what happened, and people keep saying I done it and all that. It wasn't. I swear on my life, it wasn't me. I swear, it wasn't me. It was my head and my mind was messing up with me. So yeah, and I was really worried about going in again in August into the play into secondary school. Sorry, I'm getting mumbled on what I'm saying. So September. Again, the thing I really have to recap about September is my friends lifted me up, giving me a boost, said there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And there was a light at the end of the tunnel. And there was a pathway to goodness. People might not believe it, but there's people still out there in the world. There might be bad things on the news, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, of bad people doing stuff, of other countries annoying other countries, but there is good people in the world. And that's so really, in September, that's what I really learned. My friends were there, and they stood by me. Even though I might have been mentally insane and all that, and they might have thought I was off me walker, they didn't. They just stuck by me and were like, "We're not leaving you until you're okay." And so they did. Every break time we had, they were spending it with me. We were talking, they were making sure I was okay, asking me how I was. That you don't know, but mentally insane people like me, would like people just to ask them how they're doing. And it's just, I don't know, it's just somebody to talk to. Like, if nobody asks you how you're doing, you just keep it in. That's what I was doing for so many years, keeping it in. Nobody asked me how I was doing. And I never talked about things. And it just built in and then blew up. That's what happened, and my pen just fucked. My pen just fucked myself. Anyway, so in October, I basically just, it was around Halloween, I was kind of just doing things, getting around, just walking around Brothers Bridge, doing stuff, just going around, doing random stuff and just look around Halloween. November went, actually went great, November went good. December, as we're here now, because there's one more day left, so December went good, I know I done a few tests, Christmas tests, but I done very well. I done very well in history and CSPE, which is a political subject. If you don't know, then I'm very good in my political opinions, if you know what I'm saying. At least I'm getting in a bright spirit now, because a few minutes ago it was a dark spirit, but anyway. Yeah, so I done very well. I'm very proud of myself. Thumbs up to myself. I know I'm probably being a bit selfish saying that I done well, but I am very proud of myself. After what I went through in the beginning of the year, I have to say it's something positive. You looked at the positives. As one of the doctors said, the positive in life is better than the negative. Because the negative tries to drive you down. The positive boosts you up, gives you more confidence, gives you that leg up in life. And that's what I've been looking for, the positives, not looking at the negatives. I might look every so often at the negative. Like I know I'm very bad at spelling, not that. I know it, and nobody needs to tell me that and say that Red Hills is not a town and all that. I know I'm not that thick. I know Red Hills is. I don't even know what Red Hills is. There could be a small little shack, for I know. Well, there probably are a shack because that's where they probably all living. Anyway, we're not going to get into that because there'll be gang wars now in a few minutes. Red Hills will come to my house, knock me down, you know. Yeah, so we'll probably all live in shacks and Red Hills to recap now. At least I'm having a joke on her. So I suppose I'm in a good mood now, I suppose talking about it, even talking about it now, gets a lot on my chest. Like to get out the truth and what happened. Not to be hiding behind your rights and your people, and your friends trying to defend you and all that. This is the truth. This is the truth out of the horse's mouth. So my Christmas went very good. I have to say it was lovely. Had a lovely dinner and all that. It was lovely. Had a lovely time. Lovely turkey and all that. Lovely chicken and all that. Oh. And let's hope the new year go good. And nothing really happened, to be honest. So basically that's the recap in the whole year. For now anyway. Unless something happens tomorrow. Unless everything blows up and tap me tomorrow. But please God it won't. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I will upload a video saying Happy New Year's to all yous. So if you're not around tomorrow, if you're celebrating New Year's, have a happy and safe New Year. Gulami and Margaret, thank you for listening. And have a happy and safe and peaceful New Year. Goodbye.